Welcome back, everyone, and happy Friday. Technically part 2 of the Friday Night Football Showdown, and we are talking playoffs, plenty of action, 1A, 3A, and 4A for you tonight from around the coast. Let's not keep you waiting any longer. This is what you're here for. Starting up in 4A, up in Pop Vegas, the top-seeded Hornets taking on the Lanier Bulldogs from just outside of Jackson tonight. Poplarville on the move first. Quarterback Sidney Blackman fakes the handoff, going through the air, finds Evan McGee just wide open down the sideline, cruising his way to the end zone, puts Poplarville on the board first. They take a 7-0 lead. Nothing doing for the Bulldogs on offense. Poplarville inside the 5. Ty Keys, not the Southern Miss one, takes the direct snap in for himself, 14-0 Pop. Now, Bulldogs trying to get just anything going on offense. Nice first down run by Jeremiah Wilson to get them moving, but they find themselves back way up a little later. Hornets leading 21-0. Snap sails on Lanier, rolls into the end zone. They'd fall on it. That's a safety and 2 points. Hornets would lead 23-0. Ensuing punt from Lanier after the safety, bobbled by Nick Miller, but that gives him enough time to find a lane, starts running downhill, makes a few men miss, and that is a house call. Poplarville puts themselves up 30-0. Hornets win this one big, 58-26 over Lanier. They'll take on Forest County in round 2. Now staying in 4A, moving over to the pass now, Pirates taking on the Richland Rangers past the 2 seed in this region. Opening drive for the Pirates, quarterback Ladd Scriber looks out to his left, finds Terry Patton Jr., trucks a defender for his first score of the day, 7-0 pass. We said first because there's going to be a couple more. Pirate possession now, next one, Scriber drops back, finds Patton in the middle, speeds and splits the Richland defenders, 14-0 pass now. Moving into the second quarter in the red zone, Scriber gets it to Patton, breaks some ankles along the way to his 3rd touchdown of the night, just like that. 21-0 Pirates. Nothing doing offensively for Richland, so pass once again gonna be on the move, moving like that Pirate right there. A little later in the second, Scriber rolls out to his right, hits his wide receiver Micah McKay just all by himself. Touchdown pass indeed, 99 problems, but Richland is not one for the Pirates this evening. 28-0 at the half. Your final score, 48-6. Pass defeats Richland. They will take on Quitman next week. And rounding out our 4A, Bay hitting the road to take on a tough Macomb team. Macomb, though, keeps their undefeated season alive. They take down Bay 55-7. So that'll round out our teams for 4A. So moving on down to 3A, that takes us over to Bay St. Louis to check in with the Rockachaws. And for that, we can't have a Friday Night Football Showdown without Matt DiGregorio. So Matt, the Rocks have really been rolling into the postseason.
Yeah, Blake, and how about that Lanier logo? I kind of like that one as well. Craziest game of the night tonight taking place in Bay St. Louis. St. Stanislaus, they were undefeated in region play and trying to advance into the second round of the postseason. Let's get you into those highlights. Crystal Springs making the trip down south, looking to upset the Rocks and pick up just their 4th win of the season. St. Stanislaus entering with just 1 total loss all year. Picked this one up in the first. Ian Gonzalez-Rios making things happen early, but the Tigers defense gets to him to stall out the opening drive. Following a punt, the road team takes over on offense. Xavier Bowie races past midfield, and then it's go time to the air. Zabori Chandler with a deep pass to Marquavian Pendleton for 6. Crystal Springs misses the extra point, but takes the first lead of the game. This one kind of surprising right there. One of the top players on the coast, though, this season was Ian Gonzalez-Rios from Mexico City, and he made things happen all night long. Finds Isaiah Haynes, who takes it all the way for the touchdown. And Arkansas commit Evan Noel drills the extra point to give the Rocks a 7-6 lead. Second quarter action now. Rios, showing off his athleticism, makes half the Crystal Springs defense miss. Finally taken down around the opposing 20-yard line. The home side trying to add to their lead. Rios takes the snap, he drops back, rolls out of the pocket, throws off his back foot, but the ball goes up and tipped and then picked off. That's John Terrius Taylor there. A huge momentum swing as he takes it back to the opposer, to his own 20-yard line. The Tigers with a little belief on the opposing sideline. The Rocks defense does a good job. They get the ball back after a punt. Just look at this kid's IQ. It's insane. He decides to run up the gut, and he makes a huge shift in field position into the opposing 40-yard line. Later in the drive, Rios again, look at these cuts. You just don't see explosive ability off moves like this every day. He switches fields and brings it down to the 5-yard line. A few plays later, Rios caps off the drive with a touchdown, and strap in because this one went berserk in the final minute. Crystal Springs taking the lead with 7 seconds to play. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Ian Gonzalez-Rios takes it back to the house on the final play of the game, and they end up taking this one 23-20, the final.
Matt, thank you so much. As always, a crazy game over in 3A in Bay St. Louis. And our sole 1A team down here on the coast, the Resurrection Eagles, have really been on a tear this year. They found themselves with the region crown and the #1 seed as they welcomed in French Camp Academy from way out. This game over at Gaucher tonight. We start off French Camp with the quarterback Avery Summers gets the snap, and he'll hold on to it. He's going to do the rest for himself. Finds a hole, takes off. That's 80 yards to the house. That's a opening touchdown. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Resurrection looking to respond. Quarterback Luke Schnorr will toss that one to Daniel Pickens. He's going to do the rest. Clear opening to the end zone in sight. Run in with ease. That'll even things up at 7 apiece. Eagles with the ball once again on the move. Schnorr once again will look to pass through the air, this time to Pickens. He takes off downfield. Looks like it's going to be a touchdown, but he's brought down just short, called down at the 1-yard line, but doesn't matter. He'll still finish things up on the very next play. Simple handoff to Pickens. Easy Pickens with that. Runs right in. That's another score. Eagles would take a 14-7 lead at the break. They'll go on to take this one 21-7, advance into round 2. They'll take on West Tallahatchie.